everybody doing? Welcome back to my channel. Today I got another gun video for you guys, and this one was another gun under $100. This one I didn't get at Walmart, I got at the pawn shop. It's a little bitty baby, but before we get to it, I'd like to thank all of our subscribers. The channel finally hit over 100, and that's awesome. Alright, so let's get a little closer look. Alright guys, so here it is. I got this at the pawn shop, and I literally only spent $65 on this. I like making these videos, but because for literally less than $100, you can still protect yourself and your family. And yes, this may look small, and it is. It's tiny. This is what they used to call back in the day Saturday Night Special. It's a 25 ACP. So yes, the bullets are tiny, but what you guys gotta understand is it doesn't matter what kind of gun you have. When you pull your gun out, a thief isn't going to ask you what size bullet that gun carries. Nobody wants to get shot with anything, even a 22. So it's not a big deal. Don't think that, oh, because my buddy's carrying a 9mm and his dad has always carried a 45, that you got to go and carry something similar or in between. No, it's not like that at all. When you go out to the pawn shops, ask them to take the gun apart. That's always a very smart thing to do, especially with used guns. You don't want to buy one that's got a whole bunch of rust on the inside. Now, this gun was pretty flawless when I bought it, which was about a week ago. And I wore it. I actually carried this for a week. And because of its age, the bluing started to like tarnish a whole lot faster, where it was I guess touching my skin, or where there was just a little bit more moisture. So I'm not going to be carrying this anymore. This is just going to be sitting at the house. But what's really cool about these guns too, not only are they really small, they're really easy to shoot. And not only are they easy to shoot, but they're also real easy to rack the slide. Like a little kid could do it. Now, if I remember correctly, to take this gun apart, you have to check, make sure you're safe. There's nothing in there, no magazine. Pull the trigger. Was as simple as pushing this little button in the back. You gotta make sure you push it all the way in, and you pull the slide up, and then it literally just pulls apart. And in this type of gun, you have a fixed barrel. Have one spring at the bottom, and then you have another spring inside. But make sure that you ask, whenever you go to the pawn shops, make sure you ask them to take the gun apart so that you can literally inspect the insides for any gouges in the metal. And you always want to make sure that you check for any imperfections on your feed ramp. This is where your bullet goes up and out. So you always want to make sure that that's real smooth, and that the gun in general is rust free. And we did take this gun to the range already. It literally failed to feed every single time. So every time you pulled the trigger, it would shoot and then jam. And all it was is literally we had to clean the feed ramp right there. Once we cleaned that up, it literally shot every single round, like perfectly, as smooth as butter. So then to put it back together, just put the spring back in here. And there you go. Let's put back together. Pretty simple. But I just can't stress enough how practical it is for you to be able to know how to take your gun apart. Because at least once you know how to take your gun apart, you can clean it. And cleaning those feed ramps, like I was telling you, is very important. This gun is actually manufactured by a company called Raven Arms. I believe the company was sold off to another company who carried the same design. These type of style guns were very popular in the 80s and in the 90s. This one right here is from the 80s. So it's like I said, it's a really fun gun. It's really small. This is literally a pocket holster. This thing is tiny. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Now what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to take the slide off. I'm going to get a wire brush and probably refinish this slide. So yeah guys, I spent 65 bucks on this at the pawn shop. And I think it was a really good buy. It shoots perfect now that we cleaned it, and the wife really loves shooting it. It's really easy. We don't even use the sights. We literally just point and shoot, and like every shot was on target. Would I buy it again? Yes. This is a steal. Alright guys, well that's all I got for you today. Remember, stay calm and carry on. I hope everybody stays safe out there. If you guys got any comments or questions, post them down below. Don't forget to subscribe. And as always guys, take it easy.